This is Unguided Rocket, an infamous space pirate in our universe. But he was not always this ruthless mercenary or pirate that he is today. Neither was he called Unguided. You see, in his beginnings, he was just like the others. Just like the others, he survived treacherous worlds. He built his first base at a nice place, bought his first starship, made farms for all kinds of materials. He had plenty of explorations and discoveries in the universe, traveled through countless black holes and portals, built a fleet with the best ships from across the universe, and built a luxury hotel for travelers to visit and stay. He even upgraded all his equipment to survive any situation. He was happy. He felt accomplished. But a day came when he asked himself, what now? Everything he did felt pointless. He was already rich, strong, and well equipped. This is when his story takes a dark twist. It was a regular old day for the young traveler. While he looks at the horizon, his scanners pick up a strange signal reading from a neighboring planet, not yet discovered, as scans would show up as pretty bad. He leaves his quarters and looks up at the planet and decides to go search for the source of the signal. As he enters the atmosphere of this mysterious planet, he could feel the raging fire from his cockpit. He could see dark clouds. He could also sense something, like an aura of dread and emptiness. The planet was like hell, hot and evil. He barely landed safely and got out to search for the signal. After looking around for some time, he looks through his visors and picked up a huge source of energy coming from an active volcano. That had to be the signal. He walked closer and felt sort of consumed. It also felt like adventure, an answer to his question. He finally arrived at an ancient structure. As his body trembled from fear, his urge for direction in his life kept him going. And so he approached the structure in search for the unknown. The dark structure spoke. It spoke about the Atlas and how it had created a number of powerful beings called the Rigusukis. After years of peace, they turned against each other and one by one fell and were contained in these structures to preserve the next Atlas creation, the Travelers. The structure was the grave of a Rigusuki, a hungry soul eater from the past, and he wanted to make a deal with this innocent traveler. The Rigusuki offered his ancient powers so he could be free, but to wield such power, one must feed. The traveler asked, "Feed? How do you feed?" The Rigusuki answered, "Souls, death." He thinks about the deal and all he have done until this point, but ultimately accepts the deal. The structure then reacts with a beam of light as the Rigusuki and his powers were free. And so, at this moment, the traveler was reborn into Unguided Rocket. and he would follow no rules to feed his new powers. The Rigusuki also offered a ship as a token of gratitude, a cursed ship made by the great beings, a ship that only served one purpose: to incinerate its targets. As Unguided rocket gets into the ship, he felt hungry, but not a normal kind of hunger. It needed death. It needed souls. He rapidly took off and tested this new starship and looked at the planet for one last time. The hunger was unbearable as he leaves the planet. Not long after, he sets his course to a peaceful planet. Unguided brought chaos into it. He brought death and destruction. These were his first steps into a dark new world and the start of the unguided rocket we know today. Today, Unguided rocket roams the systems, looking to feed and gain more power. He is not what he used to be, but I'm sure there is hope. Be on the lookout and fight back if you can, or maybe we can turn him back to normal. Maybe, if there is a way. Hey, hi, I'm the real Unguided Rocket. This video is my first attempt at writing and scripting for a game. I hope the video at least creeped you out a little bit. This is the story of the main character for the No Man's Sky videos on this channel. I'm planning to add more stories and characters in the future and make it a series. If you have any ideas, then let them be known in the comments. And if you enjoy the video, then hey, stay tuned.